Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Martin Midlife Misadventure time. Oh my gosh, they are an awesome prepping channel, and if you're not already following them, get over there and check them out. They know how to prep, they know how to be prepared, how to make sure that pantry's full, how to make wonderful meals on almost a shoestring budget. Oh my gosh, they are awesome. Go check them out. And now let's see what Grandma did this week on her prepping video. Well, you know what time it is. It's prepping time and getting everything set up in the kitchen. Get our refrigerator stocked and restocking a little bit of that pantry. Let's see what we bought this week. Well, we're going to start with the bread. I got a loaf of the shepherd bread. I do love it a lot. It's a Stater Brothers brand, and it does save you quite a bit of money buying the Stater Brothers brand. The ballpark hamburger buns were still on special this week, so I bought another 8 of them. And that'll give my husband something to make sloppy joes with. Then we went over here to the Wonder Bread, and I got a loaf of that. So that should be all the bread we need for the whole week. I bought 1.5 pounds of ground beef, and as you are not going to believe it, that came to $9.13. Oh well, you know, we do the best we can. I have a little more hamburger meat in the freezer if I need more than that for the week, but this will make at least 3 or 4 meals. We're not big meat eaters. My husband's favorite popsicles, of course, are the strawberry, and I bought him a package of that. I only bought one because the sugar-free ones they didn't have, so I only bought one. And I bought some more Stater Brothers sliced cheese because he likes to make grilled cheese sandwiches, and he likes to put cheese on his sandwiches. So I have meat already in the refrigerator. And I got 1 bell pepper because I'm going to make some Spanish rice this week to go with the tacos I'm going to make. And tostados. And I'll cut that 1 bell pepper in half, and I'll stuff it, and me and my husband will eat a half of it a piece, and we'll be fine. I bought 6 of these yellow sponge cakes for strawberry shortcake, and I'm going to be dessert for 3 different days. So that turned out pretty good too. I bought bananas. I don't buy too many at one time because they go bad so quick, so there's only 6 here, 3 a piece, and that should make it through the week. And I bought 3 avocados because that'll make me at least 3 sandwiches easy. And I got a dozen tortillas, and that will make enough for tacos and tostados. Keep in mind, there's just me and my husband. We're not feeding a family here. There's just 2 old people that don't eat big. So this it's just the beginning. We have a lot more to share, but I'm just sharing what we're going to eat this week along with what I'm bringing out. So we have sloppy joes one day, we have tacos one day, we have tostados one day, we have stuffed bell pepper one day, and we'll have Spanish rice. So that's how I can look like we're not eating anything, and we're really eating a lot. Let me get busy and get some more goodies to share. Well, here we are, our next little table full from this grocery haul. I buy a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course I have a garden. I'm growing stuff too. So here we're going to start from front to back. 4 red pears, that's 2 apiece for me and my husband for the week. 3 apples, 1.5 apples apiece. A container of strawberries. We both love strawberries, as you can tell. And my husband wanted some chocolate chip cookies, and I didn't buy him any last week. So I went ahead and bought him some. I did find some sugar-free, but I didn't want to push too much sugar-free down him too quick. I want to do it gradually and even see if we like it. So this week I bought some sugar-free pumpkin loaf. I don't know if we're going to like it or not. It was $5.99. That's pretty pricey. But if we like it, there's enough there for 4 desserts because there's 8 slices. So I may end up freezing some of it. I bought some mushrooms because I love them. Those will all be mine because my husband won't touch mushrooms. They had cherries still, so I got a bag of cherries for me because I'm the only one that eats them too. And I'm stocking up on the sugar-free punch. I have strawberry, orange, and banana, and the raspberry. And I think this is about $1 or $1.50 cheaper than if I bought Crystal Light. So please look at the store brands, and if you like them, buy them instead. You're going to save a lot of money. But always check prices, because sometimes name brands are cheaper than store brands, so you never know. We don't drink a lot of milk here, so I just got one small milk. And not that I needed it, but I'm trying to stock up and get ahead on some stuff. And I got a garlic salt because we like garlic salt. And I got one, well, I really got 2 cans, but I only got one out at this time. So 1 can of corned beef, and I have another one we'll unload later. And of course, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, I got a cantaloupe. Just something new and different. I try to buy something a little different each week, where we don't get bored and we can eat nice, comfort foods. And you can see, I could probably easily save $10 to $20 a week if I just stopped buying junk food. But we only go through life once, and who wants to just live like you're just barely getting by, except if you have to do that. On the Stater Brother cookies, they were $3.99, and there's about 30 cookies in there, and that's probably enough for both of us for the week. And it'll be mostly my husband, because I don't usually eat chocolate chip because they're too sweet for me. Well, let's see what else Grandma bought. Well, this is the end of what I bought this week at the grocery store. I'll give you a sum total in just a minute. Now, a lot of this stuff I just keep stocked up ahead and trying to make sure we are trying new products out and getting something a little different and new each week. I don't need it, but I bought 2 more cans of fruit cocktail. If you get a little extra every once in a while, eventually you'll have a nice little stockpile, and you can go a week or 2 without even buying any groceries, and you won't even know it because you have so much food ahead. And I do once in a while where I buy nothing. But anyway, this week I bought some fruit cocktail for my stockpile. I bought 4 cans of cream of potato soup. Thought I bought 5, but maybe I didn't. And I'm trying to get stocked up ahead on the sugar-free punch that Stater Brothers has, and I know I mentioned it earlier. It's about $1.50 cheaper than Crystal Light, and it tastes fine. There's no bad taste, nothing. It's fine. I bought a total of 2 cans of canned beef hash. That's to go in my stockpile. I like to make sure I always have plenty of stocked canned meat ahead. That way I don't have to worry if I don't have a lot of money, or if for some reason we don't have a lot of meat. I did buy a little chunk pears to put in my fruit cocktail too. Now, this is something new for me. I'm sure they've had it a long time, but Grandma has to brave out into the store brands. I've never used the Stater Brothers beef gravy store brand, and it's $1 cheaper or $1.25. I can't remember. I'm going to do a video on store brands later. But anyway, it is cheaper, and it's worth trying them out, and if you don't like them, you don't buy them again. Campbell beef gravy is our favorite, and that's usually what we buy, but it's getting very expensive. I think it was $1 and something a year or so ago. Now it's over $2. So sometimes when it gets too high, you got to start looking and see if there's something you like just as well. Now, I could have saved $1.25 if I bought the store brand mustard, but the French's is my favorite, my husband's favorite, so I splurged. But if I had to, I would buy the store brand. I bought 1 can of Rosarita beans because we're going to have tostados this week. So, hope you enjoyed what Grandma picked up this week. Oh, almost forgot. We picked up our 10 pounds of potatoes, and this is something we buy about every 3 to 4 weeks. There's just 2 of us here, and there's no sense buying more than you're going to eat. So my husband loves russet potatoes. It's usually what I buy, and I'm going to try to start growing. I've never tried to grow them myself, and I might start growing some myself this year in my garden. We'll see how that works. Like I said, never tried. Well, this is what I did this week. Now let's go see what the subtotal was. Well, here's all that I bought today. I did pretty good considering how expensive everything is getting. My total bill came to $124.39. The max I try to allow myself to spend in a week is $150. Usually I get it in there or very close. A couple weeks ago I hadn't bought groceries in 2 weeks and I went over by $16. That isn't bad considering that I hadn't bought groceries the week before. And I did have to buy some things I had ran out of. Actually, things that it said I was on sale came to $2.08. But truthfully, I probably saved another $10 by buying store brands easy, because I'm sure I bought at least 10 store brands at least. And most of those store brands saved me at least $1 or more per can or item. These were over $1 cheaper, and I bought 4 of them, so there's $4. I bought the Stater Brothers mixed cocktail. That's at least $1 or more cheaper. And I bought some other store brands too this week. But you just do the best you can with what you can do. And it's getting bad, guys. We have to really buckle down this coming year. I'm going to have to do a lot more posts for free. And I'm going to do a lot more posts that are like this. Things that, like, I have to buy groceries anyway, so I might as well be sharing with you what I'm buying, how I'm shopping, and looking for store brands and things that are on great buys. So I have to buy groceries anyway, so this to me is a free spin post, because this is food we're going to eat every week. If I made a video or not, it really wouldn't matter. I had to buy this food to eat. So this is called a free spin post. And we're going to see how many of these posts can Grandma put up every week. Let's see if I can get at least half or more of them to be this. That is going to be my goal from now on. I'm going to tell you. I'm not counting the grocery shopping trips, something that I spent money on, because I have to eat. And the food that I'm buying is food that we're going to eat every week. So I'm calling this a free spin. So we're going to see how many I can do in the week. We're going to start adding them up this week, starting Friday, today. I'm going to write this post down and put down free spin. And I have another one to go up tomorrow already. Let's wait and see what Grandma can do.